Degučiai church of a triangle layout is unique in Lithuania, as only 2 churches of this type exist in Lithuania, a brick one in Panevėžiukas and a wooden one in Degučiai. It is not by chance that it is often used to represent the unique heritage of our country. The church, built in the 18th century, has both typical and distinctive features of the professional late Baroque art and elements typical to folk architecture and art of Samogitia region. It is decorated by valuable sacred interior objects of the 18th and 19th centuries and altarpiece paintings. The history of the church is to be associated with the history of the famous Lithuanian Polish nobleman family, Belfry. It is thought that in 1735 its construction may have been funded by the Castellan of Mstislavl's Cathedral Belfry, or that it was done in 1750s and 1760s by the Major General of GDL Army, Tadas Belfry. During the sunset year of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, representatives of the family had fairly high positions, and the noblemen of that time used to build churches to immortalize their and their family's honor. Perhaps not coincidentally, the grand altar of Degučiai church is decorated by a picture of Tadas' patron, the apostle Saint Judas Tadeusz, painted in 1821. The other 2 altars feature the images of patrons of Juozapas, the son, and Vincent, the grandson of Tadas Belfry. Although this may be a coincidence, it is likely that the Belfry family also depicted their family history in these images and considered the church of Degučiai as a temple close to their hearts. Degučiai Church was renamed as many as 3 times. In the Pope's Privilege of 1763, it is mentioned as the Church of the Immaculate Conception of the Most Holy Virgin Mary, and later, due to its unusual triangular layout, which symbolizes the Holy Trinity, it was named after the latter. As late as in the 19th century, the church was named after Saint Vincent Ferrer, a saint of the Dominican order, originally from a noble Spanish family, because of his relic stored here. Now it is stored on a cross-type reliquary of the second half of the 19th century. The buildings of Degučiai church ensemble are compact in volume, low, stumpy, with walls slightly tapering upwards. The church of an unusual triangular layout is complemented by a tetragonal belfry of simple shape. The appearance of the church has changed very little over the past 2.5 centuries. It is made of hewn logs. The outer walls are boarded with planks. The former shingle roof has been replaced by sheet steel one during reconstructions. The church roof is decorated with a neo-Baroque dome with a bell. This architectural ensemble is a perfect example of Samogitian culture, craft tradition, and art. The churchyard is decorated with a chapel, a wooden cross with especially high-value folk art sculptures, while the church, the belfry, and the chapel are crowned with hand-forged ornamental crosses raised on different peaks.